What is hope? What does the Bible tell us is hope? It tells us very clearly that hope is part of God's plan for us. In the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." And that's a great one to hang on to when you're struggling and you're feeling low and you've got no idea where to turn. It's a really good one to underline in your Bible and search out when you need it. Psalm 71 verse 14 tells us that hope is endless. 1 Corinthians 13 says that hope is part of love. Love, according to that particular chapter, love always hopes and always perseveres. And 1 John 4 tells us that God is love. So if hope is part of love and God is love, then hope, to my understanding, is part of God. So I'll take that. That's pretty good. And in fact, Romans 15 goes on and refers to the God of hope. So, that's all pretty strong credentials, really. So we know what hope is, but what are we hoping for according to the Bible? Now, in a lot of the things I looked up, on a lot of the verses, I kind of came to the feeling that hope and trust were quite interchangeable. There's quite a lot of references to putting our hope in the Bible, putting our hope in God, and also putting our hope in Jesus. It says that we can put our hope in the second coming, and that Jesus will come back one day, and that on the day of judgment there will be justice. So the wicked and the righteous will be repaid according to what they've done throughout their lives. It says that we can hope in God's unfailing and endless love, and that we can hope for grace at the second coming. Grace is one of those words I tend to sort of struggle with a little bit. My brain, for some reason, doesn't really take it on board very easily. And one of the definitions I've come across for grace is the receiving of gifts that we don't deserve. So when Jesus comes back, we will receive gifts that we don't deserve, and we can hope for that and trust in that according to the Bible. And we can also hope for salvation, that we will be made righteous in God's sight. So all the things we've done wrong, he will choose to put out of his mind. So those are the things that we can hope for according to the Bible.